Excited to be sharing this video with you guys because today we will have to talk about Ainhoa and Luz. It's been a while since I actually have done a review regarding their relationship on the show. The last time I did a review, they were actually broken up and things wasn't looking very good for them. And at that point, of course, Luz has have decided to reconnect with her ex, but it looks like things are on a positive note right now because Ainhoa and Luz have decided to give their relationship a second chance. So it's good to see. But before we get into further details, please don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe, and also let me know your personal opinion down below in the comments as well because it's super mega important. And I also want to say that I've activated the super stickers to the channel just in case any of you would like to make a small donation. It will also help us out in order to go a very long way. So let's get right into further details. So at this point, Ainhoa and Luz, they have decided to give their relationship a second chance. At this point, of course, Ainhoa and Luz, they are still dealing with the situation, knowing that Ainhoa's husband is in the hospital because of the accident that happened. And also Ainhoa ends up losing her position as a chef, as the main chef at the restaurant, because the restaurant have decided to change management. And under the new management, of course, Luz's ex-boyfriend who actually became the new chef. So Ainhoa and Luz were working together, but then Luz actually got fired. So that was a whole other situation that also developed. But after that situation got solved, Luz's parents, in this case her mother, got back to the management of the hotel, and Ainhoa became the chef again. It was everything was looking good for the couple until Ainhoa's husband returned from his coma, from his treatment. And at this point he had like memory loss, amnesia. He couldn't remember a lot of things, but it was only a temporarily basically memory loss. So during that whole process, he was trying to understand why Ainhoa left him, why their marriage didn't work. He was fighting to get her back, but as things progresses, he actually ends up, Ainhoa was like telling him, no, I don't want to get back with you, explaining to him what he did, the reasons why their marriage didn't work out, why she left, why she have decided to start a new life. And of course, later on, he ends up finding out that in this case, Ainhoa and Luz are together, and he wasn't very happy about it. And you can actually see that his aggressiveness started to come out, and that's the moment when his memory started to come back, and he remembered about the whole situation that happened, that how we actually end up getting into the accident that they end up getting into. So he started to blackmail Ainhoa and telling her, if you don't come back with me, if we don't give our marriage a second chance, then I will go out there and actually tell the police the truth about what happened, the fact that you guys are the reason why I was in the hospital and all of that. But Ainhoa was standing strong on her feet and telling him like, no, I won't get back to you. I don't care if I have to go to prison, I will go, but I will never get back to you. And that's the moment when Ainhoa actually finally took back her power from her marriage. She actually took back, and for the first time she stood up for herself. And also she also reached out to her mother-in-law and telling her that the reason why me and your son didn't work out, it wasn't because of me, it was because of him. And of course his mom at that point was in denial because she never saw that side of her son until she saw it with her own eyes, because Ainhoa made her see it with her own eyes. And that's the moment when she realized it, and she actually ends up deleting the evidence that he has in order to take them to prison. So that situation played out very good. And then after that, one thing I have to say is that Luz was very patient during this whole process that Ainhoa was going through with her ex-husband. In this case, she was very overprotective over Ainhoa. She was always there for her. And as the season progresses, Ainhoa gets closer to Luz's family. You can actually see them bonding together, just finally accepting their relationship and seeing that they are happy and that they are in love. But then Ainhoa's father come back in the picture, and Ainhoa's father was never really present in her life like that. He was always traveling. He's a painter. So when he came back, of course, to Spain, he saw that Ainhoa was divorced and she's dating a woman now. But he was actually cool with their relationship, but he also didn't know, what Ainhoa went through during that marriage and why it ended, because in his eyes, he was a good husband in this case. And he also didn't know that Ainhoa had an alcohol problem. And of course, Luz wanted I know what to have a good relationship with her father and not push him away and also understand his way. And of course, because of Luz, I know I have decided to give her father a chance, and she explained the reasons why her marriage didn't work out. She also explained to her father, the whole situation when it comes to her drinking problem. And after that, she actually asked her father to stay. She wanted someone there because she was alone. But her father told her no, that he has to go, he has things to do. So once again, she feel like her father failed her as a father once again, because she needs support, she needs help. She was going through a lot, and the only support that she has, which is a massive support, is Luz and her family. She kind of felt alone. She just wanted someone from her family also there for her. But her father had to leave, and Luz had to be the person to step in and to tell Ainhoa, hey, despite everything, your father loves you, he wants the best for you, and don't ever feel like just because he's not here, he doesn't care. And that kind of also brought a lot of peace to her, which she really, really needed. And at that point, of course, Ainhoa and Luz, everything was looking good for them once again. And then another situation happened. So basically, Ainhoa's tutor, the guy who taught her how to cook, who took her in and taught her about cuisine, was basically being very, very approachable to Luz. And of course, Luz told Ainhoa, hey, I don't like how your tutor is touching me, I don't like the way he approaches me. And of course, at that point, Ainhoa didn't believe Luz a lot, because she also believes her tutor. And a situation happened that Luz felt like Ainhoa didn't protect her, that she should have stood up to him and protect her, until another situation happened. And that's when Ainhoa finally realized that her tutor isn't the man she thought he was, and that he is a man that really, really has problems. And after that, they spoke. Ainhoa in this case apologized to Luz and told her, hey, I didn't mean to do things that way. I should have believed you from the jump, and everything. They solved everything out, and they were back on track in their relationship. One thing I also have to shout out to the show is that I really like the relationship that Luz has with her family. They are very close. The jokes they make, the environment, they are very funny together. They have a lot of funny moments together, which I always tend to watch, because there's something nice is gonna come out of it, because it's very like comic and funny. The way they deal with each other when it comes to each other's problems is really, really nice. So there's also something that I have to shout out to. And also, Ainhoa gets close to Luz's family. She also gets closer to her grandma, which is a very, very, very big step. But at this point, Ainhoa and Luz, they are stronger than ever. They are happy. Yes, the telenovela is still showing. And if you guys don't know, the telenovela is called Four Estrellas. It is in Spanish, but there is subtitles available. This is probably one of the best couples released so far this year, basically top 3 if you ask me. I will definitely be keeping you guys updated for more details. So yes guys, that's basically it. Please don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe. Let me know your thoughts down below in the comments until the next video. And I also want to say before we go is that Ainhoa and her husband finally got divorced. They finally separated, and he had to move on because things were just going from bad to worse. And Ainhoa is finally free. Until the next video, and goodbye.